All right, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Prophet. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna say welcome to Call of Duty because, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, probably talk a little bit. Going to uh do a camo glitch, see if it works. But honestly, right this second, I'm just kind of just chilling. I don't really want to play the game. Last night, yes, I crashed out kind of hard. Not gonna lie. But what I said still stands. I don't care to play this game. Why is my controller literally not working?
Bodrix has correctly joined the channel.
What? I mean, like, what the fuck, bro?
I thought you were done until Season 3.
I am. Uh, I may play a little bit of multiplayer just to try to finish this this event. But basically, what I meant was Warzone. I'm fucking over it, dude. Like, I don't want to play Warzone right now. Like I said, right now I'm just doing like a camo glitch to try to save some guns with this camo. But yeah, I had to have something on the screen while I was talking. So there you go. Just waiting for these shaders to finish. Shaggy, when are we doing the next community night? If we're gonna do another one, should be coming up this week, huh? Or next week?
Yeah, I'm down to give it another try.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make sure that we know who's all gonna be there because I do not want the same situation before. Put on whatever gun. Okay, so I want. Let's see if this works. I want. Just see. So apparently you can put any camo you want on any of these guns. I'm going to try it with my sniper. Okay, I'm going to create a new build. We're just going to leave it there. And then you go
You're not the
to...
only one done with COD, been playing a
You're
lot
not
more
the only
Rocket
one done
League.
with COD. Been playing a lot more Rocket League. Yeah, if I wasn't getting on so late tonight, I probably would have hopped on something else. I do have some horror games that I want to do. 1, 2, 3. There's a horror game that I want to play that I got A Quiet Place, and then there's The Last of Us
Bodrix has
Part 1
correctly joined the channel.
that I want to like restart because the second one's about to come out on PC at the beginning of next month. So just want to make 3 duplicates. I'm gonna turn this up so I can hear it. Okay, so the first dupe right here. Okay, let's see if this works. It was just
I thought
released
you were done
yesterday.
with Call of Duty.
Okay.
What is that game?
I was just having this conversation with Shaggy Outlaw. I don't actually think you can do it because it's not gonna work. Because you can't do it with. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just having that conversation with Shaggy. That I'm done playing. Like, again, depending on the situation, I might play some multiplayer or something, but I'm not
I
fucking
think
playing
they
Warzone
patched it at Reloaded.
until it's fucking fixed. I think they patched it Reloaded. This video just got posted yesterday.
Speaking head LeBron James musical notes.
Outlaw, are you in Discord? You're not. You're not even on Discord. Okay, so what gun? I don't really know if there's a gun that I want to do this for then.
Discord is empty.
Yeah, Discord is empty. It sucks, man. It really does. Yeah, I don't think there's a gun that I want to do this for. That sucks. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go play just some multiplayer. Just trying to get this event done. Just because I want, and honestly, trying to get high enough fucking level to be Master Prestige. Honestly, I'm nowhere close to this, dude. Oh my fucking lord. Which all these suck ass. I'm not gonna lie. These two are the only two that I care anything about. This one's not good, but this one's okay. And then these are dog shit. What is it? The aims? Oh, it's not bad. I'm gonna run around with the aims, even though I've been sniping my fucking head off the last few days. Does anybody want to
Codes for
hop
the
on
aim.
some multiplayer with me? If not, it's fine.
I can.
Okay. Yeah, come on, Shaggy. I actually had to put my headphones in. I literally had them sitting here on the pole because I wasn't caring about what I was playing. Still just gonna mute the fucking game though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's just so much about this game that I love, and then there's so much more that I fucking and it's honestly kind of ridiculous because I was having so much fun when Black Ops 6 came out, and Black Ops 6 is probably one of the most complete Call of Duties we've had. But the fact that, and again, I know you fucking multiplayer guys are so happy about it. I get it. Like the fact that they just shit on fucking. Well, here, let me get into a call. All right, I'm gonna continue with my rant now that we're in a call together. I know you multiplayer guys are so fucking happy that they shit on Warzone this year, but that's such a big part of the fan base that I feel like it was really dumb for them to shit on it. I don't mind them putting it a little bit on the back burner per se because I do feel like that multiplayer has.
I don't think they shit on it per se. I think they're just hoping that fucking Verdansk is so big. But I honestly don't think they're taking the fact that it's not COVID anymore. So Verdansk could be great, but some of that nostalgia is gonna be gone, brother.
Like I'm excited. I'm excited for Verdansk. Don't get me
Oh, I
wrong.
am too. I am too. But what I'm saying is like it's not gonna be as good as everybody remembers because not everybody's gonna be on it fucking 16 hours a day because COVID.
Right. I think
It's
we're.
not going to save the player base. The player base was so high at that point because of fucking COVID.
I think Jev. I don't know if you watch Jev, but I think
Yeah.
Jev. The way that he put it was like if they're expecting the numbers that they had in 2020, they're
Those
fucking.
numbers aren't realistic. Not
Yeah.
realistic.
They're delusional. Yeah.
They're not realistic.
They're fucking delusional. So, and I agree with that. Like, I don't think the game is ever going to be what it was in 2020. But at the end of the
No.
day, are you okay playing Stakeout 24/7?
I don't care, brother. Whatever you want to play.
I'm literally just trying to get high enough level to fucking get Master Prestige. Honestly,
Yeah, no. Like, those numbers are not realistic and they will never be realistic again. That was a freak experience that, I mean, if it wasn't for that, Warzone wouldn't be a thing today.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, I fully agree with you. That's the only reason why they kept going. Because I mean, look at Blackout. Blackout was
Yeah,
big as
Blackout.
shit at first, and then it died so fast, and they were like, "Oh, well, we can't do anything with it anymore because it died. Just throw it to
And
the fucking side."
Blackout was fucking better, too.
Blackout was more of a battle royale, like a regular
Yeah.
battle royale. I'll
Yeah,
give you that.
I don't know. I think the old, like it was. I don't know. I prefer it because they didn't have to change Call of Duty to make that fucking BR.
Right. No, I mean, I
All
see
the
that.
dog shit changes they've had to make because fucking Warzone.
And what I will say is Blackout had more issues than Warzone did at launch. I'm not saying that Warzone doesn't have issues now,
Yeah.
but at launch, like being able to kill your teammates, what in the fuck were they thinking with that? I don't know if they ever changed it.
They did. Yeah, that was
Oh, okay.
quick. That was fixed pretty quick. The issue with Blackout and why Blackout didn't really succeed the way that anything else has because it wasn't fucking free to play and it wasn't crossplay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that it wasn't free to play. I forgot that you had to have whatever
Yeah.
whatever Call of Duty it was. I don't even remember what game that came with.
BO4.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the same time as what was it? The training or not the training, like the parkour like shit. No, that was BO3, wasn't it?
Yeah, BO4 was boots on the ground with specialist.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
I
like,
don't, it's not going to pull the numbers that
honestly,
it did 2020. I do think if they give it a chance and they fix the bullshit, they
I
have.
don't even like yeah, the game's broken. I'll admit that, but honestly, like I think the game has just ran its course. Like honestly, because like I mean, Fortnite's the outlier, right? But Fortnite's made for little kids who just don't have an attention span of anything. No other BR lasts that long. And I think we're at that point now where Warzone is just kind of ran its course.
I'm getting fucking shit on.
I could be wrong, but honestly, I think like they've kind of it's just time, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I mean, again, I think where the issue came in is like we said, they thought that it was like, you know, a diamond in the rough just because of COVID. And I think now what the situation is people are just so fucking tired of Call of Duty's bullshit. I don't know if the game itself is necessarily in the course. I think the company fucked that game up. You know what I mean?
Maybe I don't know. Like Warzone's big claim to fame is loadouts,
Yeah.
right? Like, but it becomes useless when everybody's using the same fucking loadout because there's a certain gun that's broken all the fucking time. That's what made it like its thing. In MW19, there wasn't those like there was metas, there was metas, but they weren't so fucking broken you couldn't use other shit.
And I will say right now, and I don't know how. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this fucking teammate, bro. Right now, the game is, in my opinion, at the best that it can be when it comes to that shit. Like, if you look at it, like, there's a great sniper for everybody. There's a great AR for everybody. There's a great. I mean, you can even run around with a fucking pistol. Like the Krakova is that good that it's able to be able to like run around with it.
Yeah.
Every game, so like you don't have to sit there and get Black Ops 6 to have the meta weapon because every game has like obviously the Black Ops 6 guns are better because they have like the newest fucking tech that goes along with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't have to get it. You know what I mean? Like
No. Yeah.
the Superior is still fucking great. The FJX Horse is still fucking great. The Lockman Shroud with the conversion kit. Like there's just so many fucking guns that are actually good. It's not just like one or two now. That's what. Oh shit, my bad.
You're good.
It's just like, and now it's everything else. It's like it's the exact opposite of what it was for so long, where the loadouts were the problem and having the metas and all that other shit. Now it's the exact opposite, where the meta isn't a problem. It's just every fucking thing else. Like I don't know, man. They just cannot. I'm lagging so fucking bad. They can't find that medium, and I really do feel like that is what killed the game. I feel like they can not save it, but I do think they can at least revive it to an extent to where it's fun again. Because right now it's not fucking fun.
Like it's gonna have its player base. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be a few people who hop on that shit every day. But like I said, man, outside of Fortnite, this is the longest the BR has ran its course. Like even games that were fucking great, right? Like even like Apex. Like Apex was fun as fuck, right? Like yeah,
Yeah.
there's still people that play Apex, but it's not like it was.
Uh,
Nowhere near as big as it was.
yeah, I mean,
Fucking what's the other one I'm trying to think of? H1Z1. Great off rip and then died very fast. Like
and then fucking
what is the BR
PUBG.
thing, man? Like what is there really to come back to for BR? Like every like Warzone, outside of just grinding wins, right? What is there really keeping players involved?
And that's the thing. Like, so in on big map, it's like, okay, yeah, now we have ranked, but the ranked is on a map, and I'm not gonna say that Urzaxan's bad, but it's a map that people have played for 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
They had to, and I'm not even saying bring Verdansk back right away. If they didn't want to do that, fine. They have a whole nother fucking map built already for the game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They had a whole nother BR, like a big BR map built, and they
Yeah.
didn't fucking release it because they had to go to Verdansk. They had to pull that back out.
Activision.
Yeah.
It's Activision. Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing that pissed me off. It's like they have to try to revive Warzone because it's been dead for so fucking long because they don't, I don't know, man. I really don't know. If there was a company, and I don't know who, so don't, I mean, I really don't know. If there was one company, and me and you have had this conversation before, if there was one company that worked just on Warzone by itself, and I know that's supposed to be Raven Software, but if you look at it, every company has their hands in this shit.
No, it's Raven. What it is Activision. It's Activision. Like Raven does Warzone by themselves, but Activision makes them implement the new games, so people are buying the new games.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
I
it is.
mean,
But there's a dedicated fan base for both Warzone and pubs.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
There is. What you need to fucking do is separate the two.
exactly.
Warzone will still have its fucking people, and like the people who are on here playing pubs every day, who are these fucking prestige master level 1,000, new like sweat lobby fucking virgins, are still gonna be playing the game. Like, look what they did with this year, right? They brought back the prestige master system. You actually see kids fucking playing this game.
Yeah. Because
Like
you don't level up that crazy on Warzone in comparison to multiplayer anymore. Like
yeah,
Warzone used to be the way to level up. It's not really that anymore.
it's actually zombies now.
Yeah. Well, zombies is a fucking outlier, bro. It should not be the way that it is. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
I
Gears
mean,
of Zombies really something. I'm not gonna lie. They've had to deal with bullshit. Like,
yeah,
okay,
that's true.
I'm a pubs guy. I will complain about the way they've treated pubs the last couple of years, but you can't deny since BO4 zombies has been ass.
Yeah. Oh no, that's true. I mean,
Like,
every zombies has been ass.
yeah, since BO4 they've all been dog shit.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the zombies on this game is fucking fun. It's not like it's still not true to form like it was back in the day, but
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty fucking close. Like it's fun. I actually enjoy the zombies in this game.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I don't know the way to fix it. I really don't.
Oh damn! I just fucking destroyed my teammate. I did it again. God damn it.
Again, I just see the negative effects of because like I'm not a big Warzone guy. Like yeah, I play it, but not like that, you know. And I see just the negative effects that it's done on COD in general.
No, I mean, I also see that. Like,
Like
bef-
ever since Warzone became a fucking thing in MW19, COD has not been anywhere near as fun or the same as it was pre Warzone, and I don't think it ever will be. Right, like all the bullshit that we have to deal with now because of fucking Warzone, right?
yeah,
Warzone's not a thing. There's not 100 fucking attachments for each gun. Warzone's not a thing. There's not fucking doors. Warzone's not a thing. There's not this stupid fucking tac sprint system. There should be one sprint. And like, all of that shit is directly because of Warzone.
well, I mean, yeah, because they knew they were gonna do it with MW 2019, so it was like, okay, well, we might as well implement it into this game so it's seamless. You know what I mean? That's
The
what
only
they
thing I
thought.
can't blame on Warzone is the shit map design.
Yeah,
I think they're just out of ideas for maps. I really fucking do. And I don't know, like, we haven't, like, yeah, there's been a few good maps here and there. But, like, I remember fucking loading up, even as recently as fucking BO4. you know, like okay, there's 1, 2 bad maps, but the rest
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
Now we
Honestly,
have
I think okay, and I just let me see what you feel about this. I feel like where it came from is yeah, the maps are kind of garbage, right? I mean, they're pretty bad in comparison to what they used to be. But with Modern Warfare 2019 making every map fucking huge, right? And because the fucking multiplayer maps were crazy big until they added like fucking shipment and shit to MW 2019. You know what I mean?
yep.
They did that. In my opinion, the only reason why they built MW 2019 was as a grind simulator for Warzone, right?
I
And
don't know. I honestly I don't think they expected Warzone to do as good as it did. All right, baby, just hold on. Like I think it like honestly, and I think that's part of the problem, right? Is they hit lightning in the bottle. Like yeah, BRs were big at that point, right?
yeah,
But like they didn't expect it to do that.
I mean, all people play right now, like, and I'm literally about to fucking talk about myself because here I am playing fucking the smallest map on the game besides that stupid ass fucking train. I would much rather kill myself than play the train map. I'm not gonna lie. But literally all people do is play the smallest map on the game, get their guns leveled up, get the camos, and then go play Warzone. I mean,
Uh,
what I'm saying is like the Warzone players, like they don't have another reason to play this game. Like,
no.
like, yeah, I don't know. Both
But
both can survive at the same time, but not together. You know what I mean? Like
I
you
don't
said.
think so.
Like unlock everybody's guns. Just get. I mean, if you want to keep the loadout system in the next Warzone, if they do another one, which I read the thing, they're not. So what they're gonna do is they're not gonna make another game. I don't think they're gonna implement anything else like new, but they're also not killing Warzone either. Which I'm sure they will at some point. But
Yeah, it'll get shut off at some point
yeah,
because without anything new, the game's gonna die.
I think it might be like a COD mobile type situation where they just add shit as it goes type thing, which is what it should have been from the fucking beginning. They should have never, okay, well, hey, let's implement Black Ops 6 into it. Like, I understand putting the guns in, shit like that, add a new perk every once in a while, like, but changing the fucking the way the gunplay, everything about the game, like every year is so fucking stupid.
That's just I mean, agreed. But agreed with an exception. This year is the one exception to that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
oh,
last couple
absolutely.
of years, yeah, no, keep the movement the same.
Like this is the and it's still got its problems. Like multiplayer has its problems. Not anything like Warzone does, in my opinion, but it does have its problems.
And
I,
the problems stem from just skill-based matchmaking bullshit.
yeah, and the connection's so fucking ass on this game, bro. Like I have connection problems all the time. That might be Xbox Game Pass. If that's the case, fine.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is because like I don't have that, and nobody else that I know has that except for other people who play on the Game Pass.
Um, but no, I this is the best Call of Duty that I've played in like years. Like
It's the best we've had in years.
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I know some people don't feel that way, and I don't know how they don't because this game is really fucking good. Like, it's the most fun Call of Duty that I've played in a long fucking time. Like, in shit. I mean, you played Cold War, stuff like that.
Right.
I know you like Cold War. Cold War. I didn't really play Cold War like that, but I would say this is better than that game.
Um,
The only
in
thing,
hindsight, but Cold War I would put above this game just map wise.
yeah. And what I will give Cold War, and I don't know why they didn't fucking keep it, probably because of the splitting up player bases and stuff. The fact that you could do like the different, what was it like, blitz mode.
That was Vanguard.
Oh, that was Vanguard. Okay, well, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was like crazy as fuck. Again, I
I
didn't
mean, like
play it.
honestly, like so, I haven't enjoyed I know I've said this, but like an Infinity Ward game in a long fucking time. Like honestly, I have like Modern Warfare 3, I think is the last one I really enjoyed from them. Ghost was ass. Uh Infinite Warfare, terrible, right?
Yeah.
MW19 Warzone was good. I hated pubs in that game. It was fucking the worst pub experience I've ever had. Just the way that game was designed was for campers. Like
Oh,
legit.
absolutely. It was like that with Warzone too. That was the biggest. But you know, besides the cheaters that came in later on, that was the
Yeah.
biggest problem of Warzone, and that's where people are scared for Verdansk coming out.
Yeah,
Is
it's kids are gonna camp in it.
yeah,
I mean, it's just gonna happen. And I mean, MW2 was fucking god awful.
yeah,
Holy
yeah.
fuck!
That game
Like the
was
most
dog
current one
shit.
last year was okay, but that was Sledgehammer,
Yeah,
right? Like I Infinity Ward at this point, like the best thing they gave us was Warzone. And how much was that them? And how much of that was Activision? You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like there's some games that have been released recently that I don't hate, right? Like Cold War was good. Vanguard I liked. I enjoyed Vanguard. I only played ranked in Vanguard, but I enjoyed it. Right?
Yeah.
Um and then MW3 was also pretty good. Like and this game is good. Like we've had some decent games last couple years, but not like they used to be.
And back to my point, you said like, what do Warzone players have to play for? That was the thing. Like last year when they had Resurgence ranked, bro, like
Yeah.
that shit was fucking fun.
Yep.
Like the only thing I didn't like about it, and I wish they would have, and I don't know how it would have worked because again, you know, Vondel had a bigger player base than all the other maps, blah blah blah. But they should have done the map rotation. They shouldn't have just left it on one map
So
because
here's my opinion on how to fix Warzone. All right. You leave it specifically Call of Duty. Okay.
mhm,
You have to at this point, right? What does that mean? Get these big maps the fuck up out of there. Okay. The way that Warzone now competes is with Rebirth, with the Resurgence mode, right? Like that's what everybody's playing is Resurgence of some kind. Just get rid of the big maps, compile up like 5, 6 like Rebirth or Resurgence maps, okay? And just have a spot where everybody can just pick a fucking Resurgence map and play it 24/7. That would be, I mean, yeah, you could have a big map too, but like, I don't know, like when you watch okay, when you go on Twitch and you watch a streamer, what are they playing?
it depends on the streamer, but I mean, most of them right now are on. But that's just because of the map, though. No one likes Urzikstan anymore.
Yeah, and like it's
Oh
gonna
shit!
happen. Like, all
Honestly,
right, yeah,
I think again,
okay. Verdansk was good, but
yeah,
even that map we got tired of. That's why it changed. We wanted to fucking change so bad. In Cold War, everybody wanted to change. Right? So you can bring back Verdansk. It's fine and dandy. It'll pop off for a little bit. We're gonna get tired of it.
yeah.
We're
I
going to get tired of it.
I
It's
think
going to happen.
I think the way, and again, this
And
is
I
a
think it's
fucking
gonna
pipe dream.
happen sooner this time.
I think it's a fucking pipe dream to look at it this way because again, the game is already fucking what 140 gigs or some shit, just Warzone by
Yeah.
itself. Like the
Yeah.
whole thing is like 215, but like just Warzone is fucking huge. I think the way that you do it, and again, pipe dream, game's too big already. You put you have all the maps as a possibility, right? And I'm not saying like the ones people didn't like Al Mazrah. I know people kind of liked, but I think it was just the game really that made that map dog shit. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah, no, that map was good. It
Caldera
was
was
just
fucking ass,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like Caldera had one big flaw,
and that was the mountain
right?
and right in the middle,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. Al
Like,
Mazrah was probably the best map we've had recently. It's just there was no fucking movement.
yeah, and it was barren as shit. Like there was
Yeah.
literally like patches of the map that were literally just straight fucking desert, which I get is the point of it.
Yeah.
But like you get into a gunfight in that situation, you're fucking cooked. Or like if you're going into a town like on Al Mazrah, you're fucking cooked because there's nothing you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so the way to do it is how they used to do it. I don't know why this changed, but they would literally put a poll out every fucking week of, oh, okay, what do y'all want to see this week for the playlists, right?
Yeah.
And people would pick the playlist they wanted to see, and they would go off of that, and then people would be happy for that week. They would do it 2 weeks later, and then people would be happy again. Just do
mean,
that, but
It's not only that, like honestly, like I feel like just like we used to have cool shit in Warzone, right? Like the King Kong event
yeah,
in Vanguard. When have we had something like that?
I will say
The Halloween shit, like that was it.
I
They
will
changed the map for Halloween. That's all they do anymore.
I will say the Squid Game of like game
Yeah, that was
mode,
cool.
that was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I didn't play it. I really didn't. But watching people play it was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have played it myself because again, you have to have like a full team for that shit to work, and I never had a full team. Um, but no, I don't know. Like, I really do think
Like
make
what
it
like
its own
Fortnite
thing.
is so big still, right?
Yeah.
And like what do they do so well? Right? Constant updates, okay? I still think I think they still do weekly updates on Fortnite. That's not realistic in COD. It's just not. Right.
Well, that's
It's
because
never
COD
realistic.
has so. But again, it doesn't click in my brain because you look at Fortnite, and yes, I know all the stuff I'm about to say is like community made, but look at the fucking all the modes and shit. Like it works so
Yeah.
seamlessly,
Yeah.
and it
Again, that's but
like
like they do community shit. The battle like the shop updates frequently, which yeah, that's all. But whatever, right? They they've like the big thing that COD could take from Fortnite is the vault. Vault some of these fucking weapons for a season, right?
yeah,
Look at what everybody's using the most, okay? And vault it for a season, right? Like so you take the XM4 from last season. Don't nerf it, just vault it for a season. Okay? Like Fortnite vault shit and never unvaults it. Okay? You can have that option too. Right? Like that's the thing they could do. They Fortnite constantly does these events. Okay. Fortnite has found a way to stay alive.
yeah,
With all these big games that have come out with the BR that haven't, right? Battlefield's BR failed.
so fast.
Halo's BR has never even happened, even though it was supposed to 2 years ago. Right? Like, Fortnite has found a way to stay alive. And I hate fucking Fortnite. We've been over this.
Yeah,
Right? Like, but they've found a way to stay alive. Whereas, okay, yeah, you could say COD has stayed alive, but that's just because they have such a dedicated fan base.
yeah. That's
And
honestly getting tired of it.
they've taken half that fan base and split them up into two different parts.
Yeah.
That's all they've done.
And I mean, like legit, it. I don't know. Just put some fucking work in, bro, and fix your fucking anti cheat. Like, look at Fortnite's anti cheat. They're like, hey, if you can find a way to cheat on our shit, we'll give you $1 million.
Yeah, I mean it happens though. Like they're like Fortnite like does have a lot of cheaters. You just like it's only like the top lobbies, right?
Right.
And Fortnite's skill based matchmaking is not near as severe as COD is. COD needs to get hold of Vanguard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Riot's fucking anti cheat is the best anti cheat in the business. They need to get a hold of them. They need to fucking get them brought on.
Yeah. Like the anti cheat's fucking ass. Like now it's
What COD did was like where COD fucked up is they didn't outsource to get anti cheat. They tried to do it in house,
right.
and it didn't work. If they would have outsourced for an anti cheat, we wouldn't be having this discussion. They tried to get cheap on us. like
Which
they always
I was
fucking
about
do.
to say, I mean, what did we expect, honestly? But they're still charging as much as they do for these fucking. Again, this is the most complete Call of Duty we've had in a long fucking time, but they've
Yeah, they're
charged fucking
gonna like
full
they've
price every
earned
goddamn
the.
year.
I hate to say it, but they've earned the right to charge full price.
On this game, sure, but
Not only this game, Call of Duty as a whole has earned the right, no matter how shit the game ends up being, to charge to charge that premium price. They've earned that right. I mean, you go find me a fucking gamer who doesn't have an iconic memory on a Call of Duty, whether it's an old Call of Duty or not. They have still earned that right because of what they have built. Right? Like
yeah,
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for COD. Like I wouldn't still be fucking playing video games. I would have eventually got tired of those story player games and shit. Right? Like yeah, okay, Halo. Perfect example, right? Halo is now free. Right? Like you can go play Halo multiplayer completely free. And yeah, Halo is also big into this. Like without Halo, COD wouldn't exist. But Halo also doesn't have as many iconic games as COD does. There's not another game out there, another series out there that has half as many iconic games as COD does.
and I will give, even though people talk shit about it, I will give Call of Duty the fact that they, even though it's only, in my opinion, it's only for money. They don't give a fuck about the fan base right this second, in my opinion. The fact that they release a game every year and it's at least playable, it doesn't have to be perfect. They do it every year, and yes, they have multiple companies that work on it, blah blah blah. But it's, if you compare Call of Duty to another company that does the same, like I don't know, EA, you like look at Madden every year right at the beginning, the game's
It's the
not
same.
fucking playable. Like
Yeah,
what
it's
no,
the same game every year. Like
yeah,
it's a copy paste every year.
yeah.
That's what those games are doing.
It's just
COD
updated
is
fucking
not a copy
rosters.
paste every year. Like they legitimately just update the rosters.
Yeah.
Maybe add one new feature in the game.
And it's not even good most of the time.
No,
And then they'll get rid of it the next year
and
and
that's
switch it with
every
something else.
sports game. Like, and what other game releases yearly? Like,
Yeah.
it's basically it.
I mean,
Right? And it's Call of Duty.
but that's because these games have went to live service, like big updates every year, like Warzone has, but you know, not garbage. I don't know why I'm lagging so bad, by the way.
Like no other like it's never happened, right? Like okay, Rocky or no, yeah, Rockstar used to do like yearly releases. We're talking the like early late '90s, early 2000s. They did yearly releases when GTA first started.
I don't
Now
even.
we're waiting fucking 15 years for a GTA.
I still don't know if that was yearly though. I think that was like maybe once every 2 years. So
I want to
even
say the
then,
first couple were yearly.
but the first couple were like top down games. Does that even count though? I mean, honestly, like I know GTA 1 and maybe 1 and 2 were top down games. They weren't even like first person or third person shooters like they are now.
So hold on.
Either way, I will give COD that. The fact that they do make a game every year, and again, it's at least playable. It's a game
Guys,
that
it's
people,
been like this has happened for years,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, they've been doing it for what, 20 years?
Okay, so yeah, so GTA One was in '97, and then London '69, London '61, and GTA Two were in '99. Three was in '01. Vice City was in '02.
Okay.
There was a double pack in '03. San Andreas and Advance was in '04.
Okay, see, I did not know that.
PUBG
That's
was in
crazy.
'05. Liberty Stories was in '05, and Vice City Stories was in '05. And then
Yeah,
they
but
went 2 years to four, and then from four they went 4 years to five, and then now we're looking at how many years? Well, the trilogy remastered definitive edition
I
was
don't
in
count that.
'01.
Yeah, I don't count
No, but you're looking at 12 years till between four and five.
that. Yeah, it was
So
20,
like yeah, the
2012,
best
wasn't it?
GTA games were yearly releases, 2013, but it's coming out next year, not this year.
No,
Right?
no,
So
no, no,
like
no. It's supposed to be coming out in August, isn't it? Am I
no,
high?
2020. Oh wait, we're in 2025, aren't we? But that's
Yeah.
still 12 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, you're still right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Like, but like the best GTA that we fucking remember from our like childhood, right? Like Vice City and fucking that. Those were on yearly releases. And then
I
four,
actually did not know that. Like dead ass, I did not know that.
and then four was a 2-year window from I forget which one, right? And then they took a 4-year window from 4 to 5 and didn't make the game any better. Like overall, 4 is a better game than 5. It's just 5 has online.
No, that I cannot agree with.
Mechanics and everything else, yeah, it's better.
No, I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Oh, 100%, brother. Go watch like the difference in the mechanics. Like the gameplay mechanics, like the ragdoll feature and all that shit.
Oh,
4 was
well,
so much
yeah. I mean, but everything else was so much more smooth with 5 to me. Again, we don't have to have the same opinion. I mean,
yeah, no, agreed. But that's also because I played 5 on PS5 and 4 on the 360.
oh, okay. So you didn't play PS. You didn't
Oh,
play.
I played 5 on the PC, 4 on the 360.
Oh, so you didn't play on like. So I played when I first played 5 was when it first came out on PS3,
Yeah, no, I didn't.
and then I played it on PlayStation 4, and then I've played it on PC. And now they've just released an enhanced edition. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
What in the fuck, bro? You had like at some point the shit's got to stop.
Have you seen the fucking requirements for 5 or 6?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, no, I haven't even looked. Yes, actually, I did. The minimum
dumb.
requirements are fucking crazy, and then to make the game good, like you have to have like a fucking
8700K and a 1660 Super. Brother, come on. The game. Okay, you have to have what at least $1,000 PC to play this game.
yeah. Which I mean, don't get me wrong, and that's not to make it like you like the most beautiful game you've ever seen, like they say it's gonna be. That's just to run it
Like,
at decent
the game
graphics.
isn't gonna be like okay, yeah, it's GTA. We all love GTA. I'm not saying shit, but the game's not gonna be good enough to require that.
Yeah, no, I fully agree.
Like my PC, I mean, it could technically run it, but I don't think I'm even gonna try it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I really don't.
I have it. I have the Xbox, which is gonna blow up as soon as I put it on it.
Yeah.
Because it's not coming out for PC right away, which is still fucking stupid. But whatever.
Yeah, for some reason, a lot of game developers consider PC to be last gen. By the way.
Which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, like the new wrestling game came out, and there's a lot of features that are on next gen that aren't on PC because they don't consider it to be next gen.
Well, Madden did that originally. So Madden was the one of the first ones that I know about that did that. They did not add Superstar X Factors. It was like 4 years ago, I think. They didn't add it to PC.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did the next year because they realized they were fucking dumb.
Yeah. Well, it's
Um,
because like not a lot of people play those games on PC, but the wrestling community has a big following on PC.
well, of course, because they do like the
There's a lot of
mods.
modding shit you can do,
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Like I want 2K25 just because of the memes of it and everything, but I don't play like I don't watch wrestling like WWE. I watch AEW.
I watch the pay-per-views just because they're free on fucking Peacock.
And if I get to a point to where I realize that the pay-per-view is happening, like I wanted to watch Elimination Chamber, honestly, just and then the shit happened with John Cena and everything.
Yeah, and you regret not watching it now.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that shit's kind of savage, not gonna lie. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Like Mania, like I watch every Mania. I don't watch like every small pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Right. And like I've watched a lot more Raws than what I did before, but it's because they're on Netflix now. Right. Like I don't have cable TV. I have no fucking need for cable TV.
Exactly.
But now that they're on Netflix, I watch more of them. Now that AEW's on Max, I watch more of those too.
Which look, so I just found out, and I assume it's been like this since they started on Max at the beginning of the year. They don't put it on demand right away.
No, but you can watch them live on Max.
Well, I know that, but I don't have time to do that. Like
they're not on demand. Whereas Raw is on demand. Then next, like as soon as it goes offline, it's on demand.
Yeah, like what
That's
the fuck?
Netflix just being a better system than HBO. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's also the fact I hate to say this. I love AEW, and I love the fact that it's like more of a niche wrestling company. But it's also the fact that WWE is just more caring about everything. You know,
Tony, like I agree with you. I like okay, it's got that more niche thing, but
my God,
until
like
Tony Khan hires a booker, it's just so I don't know what it is, but like I can watch it here and there, but like the week to week shit is so unbearable to me.
I don't know. I will say some of the rivalries that have happened in AEW are
Yeah, the Fiend
really
Storm Mariah May would have been great. Outside of that, though, there's not been a lot
Hangman Page versus
recently.
Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, that was good, but
That
that was
shit
the
was
match that carried it. The actual like promos and everything wasn't that good.
you're
The match
crazy,
was
bro.
great.
No, the promo.
I mean,
Okay, again.
compare it to the same time that rivalry was going on. If you compare it to what was going on over on the other side with the Punk and Drew thing, it doesn't live up beside the match. I mean,
I,
and I guess that's just the quality of workers, I guess, right? Because you can't compare Hangman Page and fucking Swerve to Drew and Punk. You just can't. Right? Those are like completely fucking different levels of spectrum as far as it goes to character work and everything. Like those
okay,
two are great in the ring, but like as far as character work, I don't know.
okay.
But
May
like WWE, dude, I was so out. I was so out. And then once Triple H took over, it actually became watchable again to me.
so this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I started watching wrestling again when Punk came back to AEW. That's what
Yep.
made me start AEW, right?
No,
Um,
like same.
um, once Punk left, AEW got better as a whole.
Um, yes and no. I
Oh
feel
fuck.
like it's got better, but like the star power is not there.
You
Is what
look
it
at
feels like
I
to
don't
me.
know, man. I again, maybe it's just
Is
because
what
I've
it feels like to me, right? Like okay, and like honestly, the star power like started to die when Cody left. Like
maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like the niche. I'm not sure, but I
yeah, the niche is there. Like 100%, I agree with you. Like they offer shit that the other side can't offer
like
without. But
Swerve Strickland is him and Will Ospreay are my favorite wrestlers right now, bro.
yeah,
Like even Punk, and again, Punk was the reason why I came back. I would say I would much rather watch a Will Ospreay match than a Punk match. Now,
all their matches 100%. But as
now
far as
Prime
story,
Punk,
yeah, is different. Like
yeah,
I will give like AEW, they put on banger matches every fucking night, right?
I'm lagging
But as
so bad,
far
bro.
as
Jesus
like
Christ.
storyline and character development, I can't give them the edge.
But again, you
Match
got to think of
quality is
how fucking
unmatched.
long they've been doing it, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
look at
I,
WWE, they've been
get
doing
that.
it for what, 50 years, 60
Agreed.
years.
But
Like,
like that could all be fixed if he would just hire an actual booker and not decide to do it himself.
yeah, because he's not good at that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he's not. And like,
And that's why I say that the star power, in my opinion, is not better than AEW, but I do, or better than WWE, but I do feel like it's on par because that's why AEW is still afloat. The fact that these
the
wrestlers,
reason it's still afloat is mainly just because of all the people that got tired of WWE's like not scripted because it's all fucking predetermined, but like just all the bullshit that WWE did, right? Like that shit came out at the right time. So if WWE was doing what it's doing now when AEW came out, it wouldn't have been as big as it was. But that was during 2019 when WWE was dog shit.
I
I
I
mean,
I think we look at the fact that wrestlers are, and this is why Punk got fired. The wrestlers work in a executive role, and they also wrestle, which I think is pretty fucking stupid. Also,
it's not even just that. It's
well,
like the people they have doing it are pieces of shit.
yeah, the Young Bucks. I like Kenny Omega, honestly, but
I do, but I don't think he's the right person for
Right.
that role.
No, I fully agree.
When Cody was there and running that shit, it was so much like there was never any
Good-
issues backstage. There was
Why
no
in the
problems.
fuck did you get so loud? Holy shit.
I turned my shit up, my bad.
No, you're good. I was like, God damn.
So like when Cody was there running that shit, none of those issues or problems were a fucking thing. Like they weren't. And then once he left and the Bucks and Omega all just like took over everything is when it really started to go downhill for me.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not like the company like okay, yeah. The Bucks and Omega were a big reason why the company's a thing because they weren't going to make it anywhere else. Well, they would have made it elsewhere, but not in the big one.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But if not for Cody being the star that he was at that time, that company never would have made it off the ground.
It really like I go and I watch WWE every once in a while, and like I see the way that the fans treat Cody Rhodes, and it almost makes me like honestly, and this sounds stupid, but it honestly like makes me like tear up a little bit because it's like this is what this man fucking deserved.
Yeah.
Like
Cody
Cody,
didn't get that over there. He was getting fucking booed over there.
I know, and at first it was kind of like a meme, it was kind of a joke, but then it just kept going, right?
Yeah, and didn't stop.
It didn't
like,
stop.
That's why he left because he was treated like shit there.
Yeah, he was.
And then that and Khan didn't want him back as an executive. He wanted the Bucks and Omega to take over, and he knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
so he left.
I don't know, like
He needs to get that shit gone. The EVP, like, that can't be a fucking thing.
yeah.
It can't be. Like, it's ruining it. Like, the fact that he doesn't know how to book, and these fuckers are just doing everything in their power to make sure they're over, like, honestly, it reminds me of fucking the Reign of Terror from Triple H back in the early 2000s.
And you know, I will say, and I don't know how I would feel about it if it actually happened. People are talking about Shane McMahon coming to AEW.
Not gonna happen.
You don't think so? And
No,
now Vince McMahon is supposed to be making another wrestling company. You know,
that got debunked.
oh, did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wants to, but nobody will offer him a TV deal or anything,
Because of the shit that
and he
fucking
won't
did.
go do. He won't go do an independent.
Well, of course not. He's not gonna make as much money.
But like, I don't think. I mean, Shane still has part ownership in WWE.
Oh well, yeah, I know that. Yeah. Honestly, I think the best thing for AEW and not WWE. WWE can live obviously by itself. Like it's perfectly fine, especially with TNA being a part of it now. I really would love to see, and it's not going to happen because of the characters that are in it, but I would love to see a collaboration kind of like TNA and WWE with AEW. And it's fully possible. That's the thing. Like Tony Khan, I really do, because he's already said multiple times that
I think it would be possible if they didn't talk shit so much as they have in the past, and especially Khan himself.
yeah. But you can't.
If
But
Tony Khan would grow up a little bit and not be such a childish dweeb on Twitter about the whole thing, I think it would have happened once Vince was gone.
But also look at Punk though. Punk went into AEW shredding WWE for the year that he was there, and then literally like as soon as he gets fucking fired from AEW, they're like, "Oh hey, come on back." Like
but that also doesn't happen if Vince is still in charge.
Oh, absolutely not. But that's what I'm
why
saying.
He hated that place so fucking much.
Like,
and I think if Tony Khan and the Bucks were gone, I think he'd go back there in a heartbeat. I really fucking do.
Yeah, well, and Kenny Omega, because he also had an issue with Kenny too. But
yeah, that's why I said if Khan, the Bucks, and I didn't say Kenny, but yeah, if he was gone, and Hangman, and basically all of the like talent they have that are not ex WWE guys were gone.
Yeah, which is honestly like fucking 50% of the fucking talent, which is really unfortunate. But
right, like the fucking the Ricochet thing, trying to make him a big star is like I don't get that.
I don't see why they made him a bad guy so fucking fast. It's because I mean honestly, it's because the fans.
Personality.
Well, I was about to say the fans don't care for him, like they don't like him that much. I mean,
he can do the flippy shit in a company that everybody does the flippy shit.
Right. I mean,
like
you can literally have the flippy shit with Will Ospreay, who is he's a better fucking wrestler. He's a better fucking Like personality.
But like, here's the issue that they're gonna have, right? Like the only ones like Osprey's their big signing recently, right?
Well,
Like
him, Kazuchika Okada, you know,
Yeah,
and
but
then
Okada's been there for a while, right? Like their most recent one was Osprey.
yeah, and then I mean, honestly, even though I hated it at first because I had no fucking clue who she was, I think Mariah May was like one of the biggest signings they could have done.
I still have no clue who the fuck she was.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying, but like it worked out so fucking well.
But
bro.
like, I mean, like at that same period, if you look at who WWE who signed in that same period, it's people who are gonna change the fucking business,
Yeah.
right? Like Jordan Grace. I mean, we knew that signing was gonna happen.
I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't really see the appeal for Jordan Grace.
Really?
Nah. Again, I don't watch it, so maybe I mean, from what I've seen, maybe it's not enough. But again,
I
I
mean,
don't watch WWE. I haven't watched TNA in years,
she
so
carried TNA for like 3 fucking years.
yeah, I do know that. I do know she carried the TNA Women's or Knockouts division forever, and also mainly like the whole company, pretty much.
And she carried the men's division for a little bit too.
That is true. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I knew about that too.
I think the appeal's there, right? I just I don't know. I'm not the biggest Jordan Grace fan either. I mean, I was big like enough to know who she was
Yeah.
when they signed her and everything, like when she first showed up there at the Rumble the other year ago. But like so when I look at WWE, I like currently like I see people who are going to carry that company and wrestling as a whole for like the next several years. Like and like the big one is Braun Breaker, obviously.
Oh my god, yeah. I like Braun a lot, and I like a lot of the guys from the Judgment Day too. Like honestly, Dom Mysterio, even though he's a fucking
He's grown on me. He's grown.
he's
on
a
me.
scumbag, but dude, I fucking love Dominic Mysterio, bro.
Yeah, like he's grown on me. Right?
Him
like,
and MJF are the best bad guys in the company, or like in the business.
yeah,
Like you can't.
I think MJF kind of shot himself in the foot by not giving WWE a try.
Well, no,
He's
he.
willing
But
to.
well, that's the thing. He tried to go to WWE first.
but yeah, and it was like, and when he was a free agent, it was still Vince was around, right?
Yeah.
I think if Vince isn't around, you guys don't have MJF. Like AEW, like if Hunter was in charge at that point when MJF was a free agent,
Yeah.
I think he'd have been more willing to go there. And I don't like the fact that they still employ Jericho is fucking wild to me.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. Like all these different factions that Jericho does, it's like, dude, fucking die.
Guevara's good. I like Guevara though.
But he's not
I
even
do.
on AEW TV, and you know why that is, right?
He had some bullshit happen, right?
With oh my
Jack
god.
Perry.
Well, not only that, but Jack's not even there right now. What happened is what got him fired from WWE was the whole thing with Sasha Banks, which is Mercedes Monday now. But
Biggest waste of money they fucking spent.
yeah, well, yeah. But what he said about her, I don't know. Did you ever hear about that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now she's like the main woman star. That's not Toni Storm. So they can't have him on TV with Mercedes Moné. I really do feel like that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, but and like honestly, like there was some big losses AEW has had recently. Not like now, but for the future.
Malachi Black was
Big
the
losses.
fucking worst, bro.
Ethan Page is going to be a fucking star.
Yeah, for the future.
Not
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Ethan Page is going to be a fucking star.
Yeah.
And he was treated like shit over there, and now they have no chance at him ever coming back.
Yeah. To me, honestly, because I loved him so much, I think Malachi Black is worse than that to me. Like
for now, yes, but not in the future.
Like Malachi was such a and don't get me wrong, like what they're doing with the Hounds of Hell, I don't know if you've watched it the last few weeks. They're keeping like that group together without Malachi.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah. But here's my thing is they've shot themselves in the foot where the other side has done so well. Right? Like I don't think in the future we're going to see many people leave the E for AEW. I think we're going to see it a lot the other way around.
Yeah.
you look at the big stars that left there and went there for better stuff, not the old legends who were already well certified and shit, right? I'm not talking Edge, Christian, Jericho, Cody, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Look at Andrade.
Yeah.
Miro, where the fuck has he been at?
Well, he's gone. He
Yeah, he is now.
Contract
is
expired,
now.
yeah.
Right? Malachi Black. They all went there and weren't treated that great.
Well, and okay, so I do know this about Tony, and this is again going back to him being a child. If he knows that someone wants to leave, he keeps them off TV. He doesn't fire them. He doesn't put them on TV and get them like beat the fuck up. You know, anything like that. He literally doesn't use them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
And,
happened
like-
to Ray Phoenix, you know, Penta's brother.
Yeah.
He
Which I guess now he's officially gone.
Yeah, no, he got they finally fired him. I assume that Ray fucking talked enough shit that they just let him go. Like they didn't even let his contract expire. They just fucking let him
But
go.
like, if you look at those guys, they went over there, got treated like shit.
Look at the people who have come from the other side. How good they're doing right now. Pillman Jr., yeah, I forget his name is Lexus King or whatever. He's looking good in NXT.
I have no clue who. I mean, I know who Pillman Jr. is, but I don't know anything about him in NXT.
Yeah, he's looking good down there. Sean Spears only wants to be in NXT because he lives in Florida, but he's booked good down there. That's another one that got over there and didn't do shit after Cody left.
Oh wait, Sean's in WWE again?
He's in NXT, yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. But honestly, what they did wrong with Sean Spears, in my opinion, is they tried to make him a good guy again, and they got rid of the chairman gimmick.
Yeah.
I loved the chairman gimmick.
Yeah, he's a bad guy down there leading a family in NXT, but like that's like he could be on the main roster, but he lives in Tampa,
That makes sense. Yeah.
so he likes to be able to film NXT and then go straight home.
Oh, I don't blame him. I mean, he's getting up in age. What is he, like mid-30s? I think.
Something like that, right? Like Spears is booked good over there. Ethan Page has been booked good since he's been there. He's already been NXT World Champion.
Yeah.
Not even been there for a year.
And honestly, where that it comes in is NXT is still used as the developmentals, but
Yeah.
it's still so good that it's able to be televised.
Yeah.
AEW doesn't have anything like that. AEW has the
No.
two main shows, and they got rid of AEW Dark, which was dog shit, honestly. Like that fucking shit
And that was only
ass.
on fucking YouTube, dude. There was no reason to get rid of it.
Right.
They were filming that shit before the fucking show.
Well,
started. It was
then
only on YouTube.
that's when they started doing Rampage on the same day. And that was dog shit because it literally came from Dark. Like Dark was Rampage. You know what I mean? And then they started Collision and
Collision was started because they needed a show for Punk to be by himself.
exactly. And then he fucking left. Or he got fired. He didn't leave. But
Yeah.
he beat the fuck out of Jack Perry, which honestly, in my opinion, well deserved.
Yeah, and the shit he did to Khan, like once the videos came out, it made Khan look like the biggest pussy in the world.
Yeah.
He didn't even
Yeah.
do anything.
And what's so fun, I love how they did that too. Like not
Vince would have stood there, took it, and then gave a lick back.
like to me, honestly, it was like they put the video out to make Punk look like the bad guy, and it made
it backfired.
it literally made Jack Perry look like the bad guy. I was like, that was fucking dumb.
Yeah, and it made Khan look even worse than what he did beforehand, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah.
Right, but like Ethan Page booked great over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think. Who else has jumped ship? Obviously Cody. Like that's just.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean,
Even fucking Jade has been booked good over there. And Penta.
I mean, Jade was
I-
booked
I-
good in AEW until she lost.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no, for sure. But
that-
for not having training and being in WWE and being booked the way she is wild. Like for being ass in the ring and being booked the way she is in like that system doesn't happen.
yeah, because she's
Right?
maybe she's better now, but in AEW she was fucking dog shit in the ring, dude.
She's better. She's still not great. That dude just killed both of us.
Oh, did he? He did.
Yeah. And then like even Penta, right?
Oh my
Penta's
God,
been there
bro.
for a matter of months. Not even months now, like a month, legitimately.
Well, see, where they fucked up, and you can go back and watch it, the fucking Royal Rumble, like, he was eliminated, bro. And I know it doesn't matter, right? Because he wasn't going to win anyway, but he was eliminated in that Rumble, and they were like, just keep him in the ring. He's new. Like, it was so stupid. Like, if you go back and watch it, both of his feet hit the floor.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like they couldn't have him eliminated at that point.
Exactly, yeah, because I mean, he literally
But that
lasts
was
like
nerves. Like his nerves were bad. Like if you watch his first match back, you could see how fucking nervous he was. That
I
doesn't happen the other way around.
yeah, I'm ready for
Once Phoenix gets there.
yes, because the Lucha Bros,
Yeah,
which
the Lucha
I
Brothers.
don't know what their names are gonna be. It's probably not gonna be that, but
It
once
might be they've kept Penta.
well, Penta's his name. Like not
Yeah.
his actual name, but like it's his copyrighted name.
Yeah.
So I mean, he
Well,
can do that.
they own the rights to all three of those.
Oh, do they? I didn't know they own the
Yeah.
rights to Lucha Bros.
Yeah, he's been Pentagon of some sort in everything. Ray Phoenix has been Ray Phoenix in everywhere. And they've been the Lucha Brothers everywhere.
Gotcha. Again, didn't know anything about him until I watched AEW. So
Yeah, no, that's their thing. They were that in fucking Lucha Underground.
that and oh my god, bro, I kind of miss that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah, that
the
was fucking gas.
the overcomplicated, and that's maybe why I love Swerve is because I watched it a little bit when he was Killshot.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, is that what his name was? Killshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the one release, like the one person over there that like has actually been booked better there than what he was in the
Oh,
WWE.
absolutely. Not at
But
first.
I think under Vince, under Triple H, he might have been booked better. Under Vince, he was booked like shit.
I don't know, man. I love the character arc that Swerve Strickland is on,
Oh, agreed. But I'm saying I think like if he was there under Triple H, he wouldn't have been booked as bad as he was.
Because
Yeah.
he was booked really good in NXT.
And I don't know the fucking, and I kind of call bullshit on it because the Hurt Syndicate gets there and they immediately win tag team belts, which that's the point. I mean, that's the one thing that I don't like about AEW. It's like, oh, we have a big signing, let's give them everything all at once.
Yeah, we have a big signing from WWE or an ex-WWE guy. He's got to hold everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Or like a
Right.
big, or again, like Will Ospreay or Kazuchika Okada is the number one. His first fucking match, he wins the Continental Championship.
Yeah.
Or Mercedes Moné, her first match, she wins the TNT title and hasn't lost it since. You know,
God forbid if they ever got Charlotte. Holy fuck.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Never gonna happen.
Or
but, like,
Becky Lynch,
imagine.
you know,
Yeah.
someone like that, like, dude, it would be fucking miserable. Like, and then
Like, look at how great Mox was booked when he got there. Imagine if they
I didn't
got
watch it
somebody
then.
like Seth or fucking Roman, who are like bigger stars than Mox is. Like,
yeah,
imagine what would happen there.
I don't think they could have done anything with Roman. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to be crazy when I say that. What I mean by that is, I don't think Roman would have been happy.
No,
Like-
I don't think. I don't think so either.
Like, first of all, the way they handled COVID, again, they were a small wrestling company at the time, so I understand. But the way they handled COVID, like, oh, let's just put the wrestlers out in the crowd. I thought that was fucking, like,
That was fucking dumb.
and then
They
WWE did
couldn't
it the
do
right
what-
way.
yeah, they couldn't do what they did. They couldn't
Exactly.
do what they
Yeah,
did.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, they did the best they could, right?
I mean, they have the money to, right? Like with the fucking cons, but they can't. They couldn't. They didn't. They didn't have the production quality. They still don't have the production
Okay.
quality that the WWE has. Like, I don't think they'll ever have that kind of production quality, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I really do feel like we got to get rid of Khan out of the like main chair. Like, sure, let him be the chairman, whatever.
He's
But
so childish. He won't
He
let
is.
it happen.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, I mean, he's the fucking modern day. What the fuck was that dipshit's name? What the fuck was his name? The one who ruined WCW, like took it to the ground.
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't.
He
remember
was
his
a
name.
booker. What the fuck was his name?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But like the when the Young Bucks hit him with the fucking TK driver,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, they're doing this so that way like Tony will be not out of the booking spot, but out of the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, off the fucking screen.
Exactly. And it honestly, those weeks or month or 2 months, whatever it was actually pretty good. And then he came back and fucking was trying to be a badass. It's like, dude, you're an awkward little fucking kid. Like the most awkward, has no personality whatsoever.
Like, look, AEW is great, and like it's a good thing that's happened to the wrestling business. But Tony Khan is the worst thing to happen to the wrestling business the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe not the worst thing because Chris Benoit happened, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I still have my feelings about that, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
a
do too,
I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart, so
yeah, same. But either way, like,
it still happened. So, all right, I'm about to get off, dude. Oh.
yeah, same. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they could do at this point.
I don't know.
But
I don't know if there's anything. I mean, there is something they could definitely do, and again, it's just get Tony
they
out of
gotta
the fucking
stop signing
show.
every WWE reject.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they just signed Speedball Mike Bailey, and I just watched the episode from last week. And dude, I like Mike Bailey. I didn't know anything
Yeah.
about the kid, but holy,
No.
like the not wearing shoes, like the whole
Right. But like it's the big ones that like go that they can't get, right? Like Dolph Ziggler, they couldn't even get him.
yeah. Which I think that was more of a Dolph decision because he wanted to do the traveling more than stay with
Yeah.
one company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think that was
look
more
at
of
how
a
shitty the Hardys were treated there.
oh, now that was fucking wild. Which again, it's the Hardys' fault that it happened at first.
Oh yeah, no, Jeff's issues are Jeff's issues. I will agree with that. But Jeff's issues like really seem to happen when the company is ran like shit.
Yeah,
When Jeff was in the 90s, like those issues didn't happen, right? And then in 03 the company was ran like shit because they were under that big transition period where Austin and The Rock left and his issues stemmed, right? He went to TNA. In 11, when Hogan and Bischoff were running everything, his issues reemerged,
yeah.
right? And then he went there with fucking Vince, and during COVID, the issues reemerged. And then he went, and then like he was good, like he was fine. And then he went to Tony Khan.
But see, yeah, I will say that the Jeff that we got in AEW the first time, I already felt like Jeff then was doing some shit.
Yeah.
Like he was out of shape. He couldn't wrestle. I mean, he had more
They're damn near 50, I want to say.
I mean, they are, bro. Like they're getting up there. They're like mid 40s, bro. But I mean, Matt to me is still not that great of a wrestler. But if you look,
He never was.
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. He was more of the talker, bro. Matt on a mic is fucking amazing. And then
So is Jeff in the right storyline.
right, that's what I was about to say. Matt is more the talker in any storyline. Jeff has his moments, like when it was Matt versus Jeff. Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah.
So
Jeff is the youngest brother and is 47.
Yeah, so Matt's like I think Matt's 49 then because they're 2 years apart. I'm pretty sure.
I want to say so.
No,
Matt's 50.
Oh, Matt is 50. Okay.
He turned 50 in September.
So yeah, I think they could have done the Hardy Boys a lot better, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it came up to the fact that the Hardys probably weren't happy with what was happening. They probably went to Tony. They were like, "Hey, if this doesn't get fixed, we're gonna leave." And he was like, "Okay, well, fuck y'all," and then just put him on the back burner.
Yeah.
And again, that's him being a child.
Yeah. Because I'm sorry, when you have those two, you have to book them. You have to.
Yeah, I mean,
First off, the amount of tickets you're selling just when the card says Matt and Jeff are on it.
and honestly, where it went wrong is one, Jeff did the shit he did, but then when he came back, he looked so much better. Oh my god!
He looked done with it at that point. He looked done with that company.
But not only that, but then when he broke his nose,
Yeah.
and then right then I knew that it was done. Like I knew right then, like
Yeah,
Jeff and Matt
his
have
nose
nothing.
got broke because he was working with an unsafe worker. Like I love Sammy Guevara, but he's not the safest.
I think and Jeff has said what happened in that situation was it wasn't properly communicated. Like, yeah, Jeff broke his nose because of a bad move, which I mean, Jeff's had bad moves before, but
honestly, like I think at some point the AEW form is gonna change. I think people are gonna be tired of being hurt because of the bullshit they're doing all the time, and they're gonna stop doing it.
I'm gonna say this, and then we can get off. I think what the biggest situation is right now with AEW and some with WWE, we've noticed it with WWE a couple of times. when the refs know the ending of the match, that's a problem, right? Like,
To a
what I
point.
mean by that is go back and watch the John Moxley versus Ray Phoenix match for the
It's been
international
worse
champion.
over there than what hasn't been in WWE. I will say that.
Well, there was one
Right.
time in WWE that I remember someone got knocked out. I think it was who was
It
it?
was Drew McIntyre. It was Damian Priest. He didn't kick out.
Yeah, and then the ref was like, "Oh no, wait, I got to stop this."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like that's the big one there, and that ref has been fired since.
okay, well that he
Yeah.
deserves that. Honestly, I think
like honestly, like I think a lot of it comes to the fact that like a lot of the AEW referees are wrestlers transitioned.
oh,
I think that's the big thing is a lot of them don't have referee training,
I did not know that.
right? And like the one in WWE is Jessica Carr. Like she is a wrestler turned like ref, but she's got better.
See, I didn't know that I didn't know any of them were wrestlers.
Yeah, all of them were.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I did not know that. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess that
Khan
makes
likes
sense.
to hire wrestlers for everything. Even Excalibur is an old wrestler.
Well, I knew that. Yeah, Taz is an old wrestler. I know that. Tony
Yeah.
Schiavone's not. Nigel McGuinness is. Like, I know.
No, but Shivani's from WCW. That's
Yeah,
why
I
he's
know.
there.
I know. Fucking. And he, honestly, Tony Schiavone is probably the worst announcer there is in AEW.
I think Tony Schiavone's done with it there.
You think so?
I really like if you look at like what has changed with Shivani over the last year and a half.
Like, they're
Like,
using.
when Shivani first showed up, brother, he had so much passion for it.
Well, they're using Shivani a lot. Like, now he's an announcer. He does the interviews like outside. I mean, and then he's now the top announcer for Collision.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
don't
think Shivani's so burnt out with it. Like,
I mean, he's old, bro. You got to get bro
Yeah.
off the fucking TV.
I will say he treated Sting right. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
That's the one that I can say for a fact was treated right from the time he got there.
and he didn't try to limit Sting either. Like, Sting went out and jumped off of ladders. Sting went out and jumped off the fucking like
But see,
the awning. Like,
I think the biggest mistake he ever did, like he's made a few big mistakes, but like the one that I think that they will regret for years to come is debuting Adam Page and Daniel Bryan at the same time, Bryan Danielson.
oh, Adam Cole, you mean?
Yeah, Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson at the same time.
Yeah.
That was a brain dead fucking thing. You could have drug that out.
Yeah, and another one to
Right.
me, and that was my first pay-per-view, by the way. The one that Punk fought Darby. That was my first pay-per-view. So,
Like, great fucking pop for both of them. But
Yeah.
why would you debut them at the same fucking
time, yeah.
time?
and another one for me was giving Darby and Sting the belt so late.
Yeah.
I think that was stupid. They should have given him to
Agreed.
earlier because they knew when he was retiring. We knew he wasn't going to lose the belts because I mean that would be fucked up. His only loss in AEW was to lose the belts. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I
their
mean?
the biggest thing, the one thing that's gonna bite them in the ass in 10 years. Mark my words, is Ethan Page.
And the whole thing with Adam Cole, and this is the last thing because I love Adam Cole. The fact that he's been injured so fucking much, bro, is what has really fucked that over. And now the Undisputed Kingdom is dog shit. in my opinion.
Like Adam Cole is great in the ring, but I don't know what it is. Like, why do these guys refuse to get in the fucking gym and put on weight?
I'm glad. Yeah, so he looks like shit. That's the first thing. And maybe it's because he's
And it's
scared
not
to do
just
too much.
him.
No, it's not.
Really not just him.
But then you look at
There's so many people over there that refuse to get in the fucking gym.
and then you look at people like Kip Sabian. Dude, I was
Yeah.
watching it earlier, and dude, Kip Sabian's built like a fucking truck.
But they don't fucking use him.
I
or they
know,
don't
that's
use him
what I'm
right.
saying. Like, he's huge. And then look at Kyle Fletcher, built like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Like,
But they have these little fucking guys they book so fucking over.
that's what I'm saying.
Like-
And then Konosuke
okay,
Takeshita is just he's inherently strong. He doesn't need to be like cut. You know what I mean?
He has that Japanese style that makes him
Exactly.
good no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Like even Mox, Mox is one of their bigger wrestlers, but he's not like, you know what I mean?
But he's never been. Even when he was Ambrose,
he's never been.
I think
but,
that's more his style. Like, because again, he doesn't want to be big as shit. Like, he's more of a Street Fighter looking. Honestly, and I've never seen the movie. He reminds me of Brad Pitt from maybe not. No, it wasn't Brad Pitt. What was the other guy from Fight Club?
That's
Not
Brad Pitt.
was it Brad Pitt? There was two of them. There was two big names in that movie, wasn't there?
Or was it what the fuck is his name? The dude who plays Jerry Maguire.
Hold on. I've never seen the movie.
Is that
So
who it was?
I have no fucking clue.
I
Hold
don't.
on.
I've never seen it either.
It is Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like I agree, Mox at least looks like passable, but like even Christian seems small over there.
I don't, but I will give Christian the fact like he wears the turtleneck just because of his turkey neck, but I give him the fact that he's still killing it. Like he's old as shit, and
he's fucking
he
50 or something.
he
Same thing
had
with Edge.
yes.
I will never call him Cope, by the way, or Copeland.
No,
like
they have great matches being the age they are.
yeah.
The one thing that I will tear Christian down for the rest of his fucking life is that match against Darby Allin, the one where Edge came back and he tried to break his fucking neck, like when he did that power bomb on the steps.
Yeah.
He tried to kill him because he couldn't pick him up. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He-
There's like
he-
Darby. Darby's great, but Darby should not be fighting for the world championship ever. Like I don't have an issue with small wrestlers. Like I'm 5'6". I don't weigh shit, right? Like I'm small as fuck. But like you can't have. I don't see the effect of having guys that small carrying the company.
Yeah.
I
Again,
don't know. Maybe
Darby-
that's the old wrestling fan in me. I don't know, but
Darby is the kind of guy that would kill himself for the company, but he's already doing that. There's no reason to put a belt
Yeah.
on. Or like a big
No.
belt. Like if you want to, give him the TNT
I
title
even
back.
thought Orton was too small in 04 to hold the fucking belt.
Yeah, but then Orton got fucking big, bro.
Orton got jacked. Like
yeah.
Eddie was a small wrestler, but when Eddie held the belt, he was jacked.
Yeah.
Benoit was a small wrestler. When he held the belt, though, he was jacked. Ray was a small wrestler, but the reason he held the belt was for like there was a reason he held the belt, and it's because of Eddie.
Right. And not only that, but his heart too. Like, and I guess that's the only thing you can give Darby is he has the heart of a fucking lion. Like
yeah, but
that might be why they give him the belt.
but in my opinion, it would have to go to somebody like Adam Page, and you'd have to win it off Adam Page for it to be believable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like he like if he pinned somebody like Mox or something, it just wouldn't. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
But-
the other
Sting is
thing is
better
they've
than
got to
anyone.
make their own stars. I really believe that.
Outlaw said Sting is better than anyone. Well, Sting is retired now. He's not even wearing the face paint after this year. So
I'm sorry, but Sting hasn't been good since 2011.
I don't know the matches he had with Darby. I still like, especially
They were
the
good,
the
but,
Revolution one last year, bro.
He still like wasn't as good as he was.
Oh, of course not. But
Why the fuck do they still have Ric Flair on the payroll? By the way.
is he still on the payroll?
Yeah.
I haven't seen bro since Sting.
Yeah, he's
I-
still on the payroll. And
Big-
like Jeff Jarrett, why the fuck is Jeff Jarrett wrestling?
No, you stop.
That's
I
when I cannot take that company serious because of like I love Jeff Jarrett, right? I love Jeff Jarrett. But like him and Jericho, these guys should not be wrestling in 2025 and
No.
not on TV.
I'm sorry, bro. I do not agree with the Jeff Jarrett thing. Chris Jericho, I do agree, but Jeff Jarrett still looks as good as he did 20 years ago.
He does, but he doesn't move like he did.
But he does almost, like, maybe not to the exact extent, but he is 60 years
Agreed,
old.
But like it gives me like okay, you could take this the other way and say like Undertaker shouldn't have been still wrestling, but Undertaker was doing it once a year. Right? And like
I don't know.
I don't know.
I love Jeff Jarrett. I don't want him to win the championship or the world
I want
championship.
Jarrett like okay, I don't have an issue with Jarrett being on screen. I want to see Jarrett take one of these young guys, be in a manager role, and really fucking push him.
I think he wants to be done after this year, though. That's probably why
Yeah.
they're not going to do that.
I agree, but that's what I would love to see is him take somebody like Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
Because like Guevara is the one that I could say, you know, like that's another future of the business.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And his wife,
And
Ty
why
Conti.
the fuck did they split up Bowens and what's his name?
Oh,
That was a dumb one.
they're
too.
going to bring that back together. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah.
He brings up
Like-
the Acclaim too much, and Bowens has not been seen. The one that hurts my heart is Wardlow.
Yeah.
I loved Wardlow, and yeah, people call him a fucking Goldberg clone all they want. But when
I think he would do great in NXT.
when you give Wardlow the fact that he could do a swanton bomb, he can hit a fucking whisper in the wind better than Jeff Hardy could back in the day. Like, you gotta fucking give that man some credit, bro. Like, they gotta put bro back on the fucking TV because I
Like-
love Wardlow.
Billy Gunn's another one that's got to stop wrestling.
So, Adam Cole, put Adam Cole. I hate that they got rid of Bobby Fish because I loved Bobby. Put Wardlow back in the group. I don't care who the other ones are, but you got to have Adam Cole and you got to have Wardlow, and don't let Adam Cole treat Wardlow like shit because that hurt my feelings. I was pissed off of that. And honestly, that would have went so much better if he didn't get injured.
Yeah.
Undisputed Kingdom would have been great, and they should have pushed it back somehow. But with him being out for an entire year after that, almost, it wouldn't have worked. But still, they could have figured something out. But anyway, I'm getting off of here.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Good night, bro. I had a good conversation. We can definitely hop back on it some other time.
Yep. Good night.
Good night. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I don't really know if anybody was even here, but I had a good time. I had some talks. Played some Call of Duty, but